Thai vlog 12, March the 28th to April the 3rd, and this is part 2. So I want to continue now by having a little look at sport. There's been a lot of talk about how Pogba and Alexis Sanchez for Manchester United are going to play together. I can't understand where all this talk's coming to. I think it's just paper talk. They're two world-class players. They play in different positions, and although they clearly want to run the show, I'm sure they'll work things out. And certainly last weekend's match against Swansea, they seem to interact well together. So I think that story's dead and buried. I may have mentioned this before, but in the snooker, Ronnie O'Sullivan, this was on the 25th, but he managed to win his 5th title of the season in the Players' Championship, beating Murphy 10-4. Now that has equalled the most in a season that was previously done by Selby, Ding and Stephen Hendry. And he's currently playing in China, looking for the 6th. Right, so let's move on now to Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. I absolutely love this show. He's got a tremendous wit on him. I like the program style. It's political satire, but it also is quite serious in the messages that it offers. And the last episode focused at length on the main story of immigration courts in the US. Absolutely ridiculous what's going on here in the pursuit of finding these dangerous terrorists who are crossing the border from Mexico. Illegal immigrants are held for up to 3 years in custody awaiting trial. That's the first diabolical thing. Up to 60% of them finally get to court and have no legal representation, and that includes a huge number of children. And alarmingly, there's a tremendous disparity between the red and the blue states in the percentage of deportations. This is a dreadful set of statistics and says little for America's so-called welcoming policy. And in the face of their historical emergence as being a country that opened their arms to immigrants. Just think of all the Italians, all the Africans, all the Filipinos, all the Latinos that work in the US and have done for a century. It really does reflect on how vicious this Trump regime is. Let's move on to something a bit lighter, or what is it lighter? I haven't seen too many movies over that particular week, but I did watch England Is Mine. This is a fictional account of the early life of Stephen Patrick Morrissey, known as Morrissey. It focused on his adolescent period post-school when he is trying to gain employment and hold down employment at the time when he is clearly not into that at all and is obsessed really with his own sort of miserable existence and how he perceives people in general. It's for me as a Morrissey fan and a Smiths fan, I was quite captivated by it. The lead, certainly his voice is similar to Morrissey's, and his persona looks extremely likely to be similar. His opportunities to break into the music business are explored deeply, as are his friendships with women, albeit them not being physical at all. So overall, I think it's worth a watch if you are a fan. The movie only takes us to the point at which he eventually meets and agrees to start considering writing songs with Johnny Marr. Okay, so anyway, that's my take on that particular movie. I guess that's probably tied it all up for me for this week. So we'll be back with the new blog shortly.